Hello everyone, this is Margot from Celestory, and today we are going to look into creating decks of cards from the app. So as you can see, we are starting here from a pre-existing example. As usual, you can find it on the Celestory website. It's entitled Narrative Cards, and it's been fully completed for the purpose of the tutorial. We will go through basically the main blocks that you will encounter and that you will need to create your own decks of cards. So a deck of cards will truly allow you to build an infinite playability from limited resources of text and images. You can either recreate a classic 52 card deck or even create narrative game cards as you have here and even more. So the first block that we can look into is the swipe block. You've got it here in purple or on the side right here, and the swipe block will allow you to display a card, and the user will be able to swipe the card left or right with a different outcome on each swipe, like for example when you're using Tinder. So in the edit window you can change the display text of the white icon. So here, for example, it will be either got it or let's go. And you can also modify so the text that will appear at the top and the caption also, which will be the text that will appear at the bottom. Which can be very useful, for example, to count rounds, for example, and you can download the image representing your cards in the image section at the bottom. So when, for example, we play the card module, you'll see the cards will appear, and as you can see, we can swipe there left or right, and the message change, and also you'll see that according to the choices we made, it will have impacts on your variables and your points in the game. So basically different outcomes. There is also then the repeat block that we can mention, which is in pink right here. So basically the repeat block will repeat all content after it's out indefinitely. So in this example, the storyline will start repeating the same path. So showing the cards starting after the connector that you have right here. And in the edit window, we have chosen 9,999 iteration. That means to say that the end out is not filled out here. So after all these iterations, the storyline will stop, and the index is the number of iteration done, basically. The next block we can mention is the text format block that you have in blue here. This block lets you custom the text selected by the current value variable. So here we have X years of reign, which is associated to the years of reign as a number for a variable here. We can also mention the once block we have in pink right there in the bottom has its name supposed. The once block will allow the storyline to go through it only one time. So as the random path give you here, for example, 1 on 3 chance to happen, that means that on each round there will be a 33% chances to get the card that is attached to the once block. But once you get this card, you only get it once, so you'll never get it another time, which is the purpose of the once block. And then finally, you'll have the break block that we have at the end right here, which will basically break the loop of your storyline that started with the repeat block. So in this example, the storyline and the game will stop after one of the 4 conditions that you can see here is fulfilled, and you will have an end alert message that will be displayed. So for example, here would be religion war, and you'll have the end of the game. These are basically associated with your variables, and the variables are always displayed. So card games often show variable to follow the value of the different indicators. So here we have 4 indicators, which are army, money, people, and religion that you have right here, and that we saw when we played the current module earlier, as you will see. So here are 4 variables, and basically if one of the 4 variables reaches 0 or less, then in the game here the reign will be over, and it will involve that the faction involved will take the crown. So for example, when you play, you'll see the variable moving. So here's the lucky card, and here you'll see that, for example, if I give the beer to the people, then some of our variables goes down, other goes up, and once reach 0, the game is lost. And this is represented in the condition block that you have right here, where the condition is expressed by an expression block, which execute the x equals inferior or equals to 0 operation, basically. And the out will be either true or false, and it will redirect the storyline to the correct block up there. That's basically the main blocks that you need to create a deck of cards. So now it is up to you to take that in hand, experiment with it, and create your own decks of cards. I hope this tutorial was useful to you, and I will see you in a very next one. Bye!